Welcome back, everybody. This is Ian Brown from IB Collects 1989 on Instagram, bringing to you a little video. This past weekend, I got to go visit my sister out in Jacksonville, and you go somewhere, you find a shop, or two, or three, who knows. Well, just wanted to kind of show you what I picked up while I was out there. Let's start, of course, with a box of Leaf Legends. I think I'm going to hold on to this for a while and possibly do a birthday rip later in the year, kind of store some things away. Then a USA Baseball. I always like these because sometimes some of the international ones will actually sign in kanji, and you're actually kaboom hunting for a lower price. It's not absolute football, but it's USA Baseball and quite enjoy it. Then a shop had a couple of packs of 151. I like 151. The original Pokemon are the ones that I know the best, so of course those are the ones. So my sister and I went to a couple of shops, and a lot of them had a lot of value bins, and you know me, I love me some value bins. So kind of go over some of the things we got here. Curtis, you're going to start seeing a theme with some of the other ones. Like this is basically a giant stack of Curtis Martin of sorts, but he's my favorite Jet, so why not? So red parallel for Mosaic, non-numbered, but just really cool, and the silver parallel. Go back a little bit in the Panini Contenders, the chain movers. Curtis Martin was very good at that. If anyone really knows his career, he was one of the most consistent running backs out there. Man never fumbled the ball. 2019 Prism base to go towards my Prism collection that I'm putting together. This is just really cool. Little scripts on the Curtis Martin. I mean, Pacific Trading, you don't see these very often. And a lot of these cards like you're seeing here, they were a quarter, or if you buy like 6 of them, you get them for $1, like that kind of thing. And so to build up more of my Curtis Martin collection for less than $1, I think all the loose cards you'll see here, I think was less than $15, honestly. Curtis Martin again. Awesome stuff here. So Bowman, I like the old Bowman. I know it's the Bowman paper, but again, my Curtis Martin on this silver around. The back of these old Bowmans are always so nice too. And then the Topps Bowman, the Topps Curtis Martin. I mean, Topps football. It'll be interesting to see what they do when they get the license back. How do they put things together? How about a 2003 Fleer? Fleer football. Again, on the Curtis. A Fleer Genuine Insider. Get you that little almost video game-ish look, but still really, really cool. And then I love Topps Finest, the older Topps Finest. I didn't actually open any of the new stuff because those boxes are expensive. But how about a Vinny Testaverde quarter pack on this older Topps Finest, which is so nice, from 2002. Beautiful looking cards, they really are. And then Bowman Chrome, the old Bowman Chrome, I will buy when I find them, especially because cool rookie card in some of them. Dustin Keller was a great tight end for the Jets when he played for them. But I mean, these cards are just beautiful, and for less than 25 cents a card, come on. Jericho Cotchery on the Bowman Chrome. How about a rookie David Harris? Man, he led our middle linebacker staff for the longest time. He was a heck of a player. You definitely needed to worry about him. Lavarius Coles on the Bowman Chrome, and another Lavarius Coles on the Bowman Chrome. What do you guys think of the old New York Titan uniform? I was a fan of this. I like this. I actually have a New York Titans hat. That was what the Jets were. And then here's this one. And then there's the green. I mean, the green is definitely my favorite. The white goes next. And then this, but I'm a fan of that uniform. Then National Pride, Trevor Lawrence blue. I like the National Pride, as you guys can tell. So why not? A Darrell Revis on the Prestige, numbered to 249. So this one was $1, this one was $2, and then this Brendan Strange Genesis was $3. Yeah, he's still on the team, but a Genesis for $3, I'll take it. If he ever does anything, who knows? We might get something out of it. So then let's move on to a little bit of baseball. So this one is the team photo from them, but you can see David Wright. It's right up in there. Let's see. You'll see him right here. Number 5. I know the picture's not too clear, but that's what are you going to do? And Jose Reyes is right next to him. So I got this one because David Wright was in the picture. This was a great team. 06 Mets, man. First in the East. Just couldn't put it together to win the whole thing. Paul Lo Duca, Carlos Beltran, David Wright, Steve Traxel, Tom Glavine. Like, that team was something. Ray Ordonez, it's like this cool die cut here at the bottom, and then like the flaming baseball. My sister found this one, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll take it. Never really saw this. Actually, there's like a kind of like a design within there too. Oh, I did not see that. That's cool. Steph, you found a good one. Bowman Chrome Mike Piazza. Then a slew of random David Wright. She saw this one, and I'm like, I don't have that, and it's a really interesting. Like, I don't know anything about triple play baseball, but I will take it. Why not? Topstown.com, David Wright, the code on the back. Someone want to try to see if they could put in the code. It only expired in 2010. Topps David Wright, Bowman Chrome David Wright, SP Authentic David Wright. Oh, so nice. A Bowman David Wright, and another Topps David Wright. As you can tell from the Mets, David Wright's my favorite player. And let's finish with just a little bit of hockey. These totally certified. They come with these peels, parts of the front. They're just really, really, really fun. Like, this one's the $3,099. Like, does anyone want to tell me, like, $3,099? That's kind of crazy. I should definitely replace the penny sleeve. Yeah, but this just Dave Azarchuk. This card was so bent. I'm going to hope the top loader will help bring it back. Oh, Luke Robitaille on the Pacific die cut on the All-Stars. Man, this was just, like, look at that. Granted, don't send it anywhere because you can see, like, all those stars are messed up, but this is just really, really cool. Pacific made some cool-looking cards back in the day, I'm telling you. How about an Upper Deck, Ice Upper Deck, Wayne Gretzky? I mean, I'll grab these whenever I can get. I think this was like 50 cents. Like, come on, why not? This is a weird one. If someone can tell me what's up with this one from Pinnacle. So it is Gretzky, and you would think, oh, maybe that's like a glass or something like that. I'd have to do some research on why this card is the way it is. But like, if you actually sit, there's nothing there. Finger will go right through. I don't know what. Was it supposed to be a patch and the patch never got put in? Was it supposed to be like a window and the window never got put in? I don't know. It's kind of cool. If anyone knows, like, why Pinnacle back in 98 did that and can tell me, please put it down in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. Buddy, Pacific Collection Beezer. John Van Beesbrook. I love this card because I was a big fan of the old Panther emblem, and then his mask was always so cool. And he was a great player. He played for the Rangers too, but man, of course it's not him on the back, so that's kind of funny. Did not notice that until right now. How about a Craig Anderson on the Senators? Great player when I watched him play for the Panthers. This was numbered to 199. But I mean, Craig Anderson, totally certified, cool-looking card, $199, and it was like less than $1. Pacific Invincible, Brian Slominski. I fell in love with this because of how the card is. Like, you can see right through it. It's fun. You don't get cool stuff like this anymore. And then when you do get some cool stuff like this, they put them in such expensive boxes that you can't afford them. So it's ridiculous. Topps Finest in hockey is also fantastic. I love when I can find them with the peel still on them. So like Kristovic and Nolan, Finest with them on. What years were these? 96, I think, right? Yeah, 1996. Like, these are just cool. And it's like, yeah, you can see they start to yellow. But for my collection, I don't really care about the yellowing. This was cool. Doug Waite on the Edmonton. Goalie in there. It's like really dark, almost like they forgot to put some light into the picture. So even with the reflection from there, it's still very, very dark. Thought it was kind of fun. Todd Harvey on the Finest again. I'm going to Soderstrom on the Star Quest. The blue on blue. And you're going to laugh at me on this one. Yes, I know it's James Van Riemdijk. I know it's a flyer. But this is probably one of my favorite parallels in Chrome. And sorry, in Platinum, the Sunset. I just, yeah, I can't help but grab these because they are just amazing looking cards, regardless of who the player is. Another Finest. These I like too, the Atomic Lasers. Alfora, Matt Sundin. I think I saw the parallel of the card before I actually saw that it was one of the Sundins. So I think I bought it more for the card than the actual player. And now that I see the player, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little bit cooler. So yeah, I mean, just look at this. On the ice, stadium in the background. Nice little maple leaf there. Richard Zednik. Nah, man, this card I picked up because I remember the game that he got caught in the throat with his skate. It was crazy for the Panthers, man. And I was like, oh, man, I don't have any Zednik in there. But this seeing it reminded me so much of that game and how, like, he was trying to fight to get back into the game. And he legitimately just got basically his throat cut. That's how crazy hockey players are, man. But that's what we love about them. Felix Potvin, Fleer 95. And we end it with this cool one. A Ty Conklin is only outdoor game in 2003. Conklin started in the only other outdoor game in 2003. This Winter Classic highlights. Yeah, it's a Penguin. Just the Winter Classic stuff I like picking up randomly. So, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what was your favorite thing. Did you like any of these stacks of cards? Are you excited for these boxes? Are you excited for the Pokemon? Who knows? Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming. Peace.